Chapter 6. Identity. Endeavor's point of view. Not long after I picked the kid up, he fell asleep in my arms. For a kid, he was very small and weighed light. The way he looked and the state of his wings were concerning. Then there was the end of the chain which was still attached on his leg. Finally there was also the fact that you can see all the bones sticking out. He was basically just flesh and bones. Dobby. Ah, cute. Looks like you are one giant heater. Hawks. Are you one too? Dobby. SSSH. Hawks. For how long was he down there? Dobby. Don't tell me you forgot about the incident 6 years ago. Me. If you know something then speak. Dobby. Your old brain cells are slowly dying on Yaha, old man. Me. Sigh. Dobby. 6 years ago there was an entire class of students that went missing after they stayed in school for a group project very late. No one saw them and all the parents were found dead. Hawks. Don't tell me he is one of them. Me. Izuku Midoriya, the kid looking like a forest fairy. Dobby. Oh, look whose brain started working now. Me. Says the one who was actually working on the case and never could forget about the kids. Dobby. Hawks. Wait, you worked on that case? Dobby. I helped Dad out. Me. And you got to personal since they are all the same age as Shoto, so I took the case from you. Dobby. Fine. I still can't forget about them. They just vanished. Hawks. So you mean that? A dark thought cross our all thoughts now. 6 years ago a class with 20 students vanished overnight and there were 19 tubes with Nomus in here as well as this kid in a pit. It all fit quite well. They took the kids who all had promising and unique quirks and used them for experiments. Just thinking about it made me so angry. It was beyond any comprehensions. How and why would anyone do something this cruel? Hawks. I can take him in. Me. No, I found him and I'll take him in. Dobby. Sorry chicken, but he is a Todoroki now. Hawks. Aw man. He could have been our son. Dobby. You really want this? Hawks. You not? We are how long together now? Dobby. 8 years probably. Hawks. See. We can handle this. Me. No. He is mine. I won't leave a scared kid with you noobs. Hawks. Did your father just call us noobs? Dobby. He sure did. Besides I can have a younger brother more to spoil this way. Hawks. Ah. I wanted someone to spoil too. Me. You can come around. Dobby. Does he know what happened? Me. He doesn't remember his own name. I was looking at the pale kid as we walked to the exit. I was careful that Dobby's coat would stay on the kid's head. He was definitely not used to any kind of noise as well as the brightness of this world. After all, he was in a deep, dark and cold place for 6 years now. It was a wonder that he was alive. However, once we stepped outside, the moment his wings got into contact with the daylight they started to sparkle a bit. Hawks. Wow. Look at this. Dobby. A fairy. Hawks. No, what I mean is that the hole started closing. Dobby. You are right. I couldn't see what they were talking about since I was holding the kid, but I could tell that they were not kidding around, and if that was true, and that would mean that this kid had a regeneration quirk or healing quirk besides his wings if it is not part of it. Dobby. Dad, how about we expose him to more sunlight? Me. You are dumb. Dobby. Says the one person that has so many dead brain cells. Me. Then tell me son, is it a good idea to put a person who never saw the sunlight for 6 years under direct exposure? Dobby. AHM. Hawks. Bad idea with how pale his skin is. He will get sunburns all over. Me. Even the chicken knows that. Dobby. Okay, but then you should walk in the shades more, Dad. I don't want my new little brother to get hurt. Me. What shade? Do you see any near us? Dobby. K please. Hawks. All right. And all of the sudden Hawks had around 16 larger feathers make a sun umbrella and shield the kid from any exposure to light. I was thankful for that, and the 15 minutes thankfully passed by very quickly as the ambulance arrived. I made sure to let them know that they should head towards my agency because I had the best healers there and I could get him a private room completely darkened up. Me. Tuya, give RGA call. Dobby. Will do. I was very concerned about this kid's health, and from the look of it his conditions could worsen at any minute. I would rather ask for help than lose the kid. He had suffered enough and it was becoming personal to me since I worked on that case too. It was a whole year every hero searched for them and no one found a single clue. If this kid was the solemn survivor, then he would deserve to get spoiled and get all the attention and love he has lost for the past 6 years. But before that I had to go to the agency and make sure this kid's was okay. Me. Tuya, you have your phone out, get this kid some honey. Hawks. Honey? Why that? Me. Are you my son Tuya? Hawks. No. Tuya. Why honey? Me. He likes it. I remember reading about it in the files. To be quite honest, even after the search ended a year after everything happened, I gathered every bit of information on all of the kids, and this was why I knew exactly what his quirk is and what his preferences were. However, from the notes on his quirk it only was saying about poisonous blood and fairy wings. Nothing more and nothing less. However, it was noted down that he needed honey to survive. Apparently he collapsed once because his sugar level was too low, and that's when they found out that sugar doesn't work on him but honey does. He nearly gave everyone a heart attack who was treating him cause nothing worked at all.